All right, guys, I'm about to fix something that you guys have been bugging me about to fix in my truck since I got it, like since 2019, I think, 2020, something like that. So I'm about to get started on that. But before we get started, I gotta finish up my orders for the week like a good responsible boy. You guys ordered this shit, I gotta make it, right? Once I get those cut, I'll put those in vinegar, we'll pull the truck in and we'll get started. But just adding a little bit more water to my table to catch that crap that comes in the air, you know, stuff like that. But if you ordered a certified shit box or a money pit or on my way to fuck your bitch, you know, any of those, send nudes, slow AF, just work. If you ordered any of these, they're getting cut today. I'll powder coat those and send those to you very soon. Look out for those. I appreciate your business. PerfectPlasma.co. Bada bing, bada boom, orders cut. Now we can work on the truck. So I'm gonna be installing two things on the truck today. The little red truck, that's why it's here. And also, by the way, I know you guys just watched the video about me designing the sim rig. Well, fucking look at it. It's right here, it's done. I don't wanna spoil the surprise for you guys yet. It will be in the background of the video, but I still have a few more things I need to do. I need to finish the welds because it's all just kind of tacked together right now. And I'm getting a massive powder coating oven that's on the way, maybe, but I'll be able to powder coat the whole thing by myself in the shop, which means I'll be able to do wheels and like motorcycle chassis and a bunch of other stuff. So that's gonna really help business and videos. I'm really looking forward to that. But, the most important thing that I'm gonna do for my truck today is install new seat belts, man, from Seatbelt Planet. I was like, hey, do you guys make seat belts for my truck? And they're like, absolutely. Do you want some? And I was like, absolutely. And they're like, cool, here you go. That was a couple months ago, but I've been waiting for the right amount of time to do this, but we got new seatbelts for the truck. Everyone's always like, Dan, how come you don't wear your seatbelt? And I'm like, well, they're broken. They're like, well, fix them, as if they give a fuck about me. It's very strange. But that's the first thing. The other thing, which we'll probably install first. You guys ready for this? Now, the truck doesn't need this, right? I need this in the truck like I need a hole in the head. There's certainly other things that I could take care of first. But this has been in production for a little while. This is a custom-made Alcantara and carbon fiber steering wheel for my little pickup truck. That's right. So we're gonna be replacing that today. Oh my God. This was made and shipped out by AZA Auto Wheel. I think that's how, or it might be AZA, but it's AZA Auto Wheel. I put a link for everything in the description. I mean, this is easily the highest quality steering wheel I've ever had made. This is off the chain. All handmade, looks fucking amazing, and it feels good, it smells good, which is a weird thing, but it's got that new car smell. It's all those adhesives that they use. This will easily be the nicest piece in this truck. Fucking awesome, you guys killed it. And they did the bottom flat, they did the finger grooves, and they did the red line to match the, it's so good, so good. But that means we gotta take this steering wheel off first. So I think what I'll do is I'll do the steering wheel first, obviously the most important, right? You can drive without seatbelts, you can't drive without a steering wheel. But the thing is, it's got an airbag with a horn that doesn't work. And look at this, look how pathetic and ruined this OEM steering wheel is. You know, everyone's always like, damn dude, your steering wheel is so trash. I've gotten a comment so many times like, fix your fucking steering wheel, and it's like, okay. There's a couple other things that need to be fixed, you know, like that and like that. You know, I can't even put drugs in there, I've tried. And it probably needs an LS motor, you know, but I think the important thing to do is, because it's got an airbag, I need to disconnect the battery first, because there is a chance if you pull the airbag, you disconnect it, blow up in your fucking face, and I don't think anybody, well, I don't want that. You guys probably think that's fucking hilarious, but, ooh, by the way, look at this, gun. I haven't been doing many gun stuff in my videos because YouTubers have been getting hit so hard by gun stuff, and it's like, I just can't fucking deal with it right now, man. I just don't want to deal with the YouTube bullshit when it comes to, fuck. There we go. I felt like the fucking fawns right there. Forget how clean this engine bay is for how old of a truck this is. You know, everything still works. Alrighty, disconnect the battery. Let's do it. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of YouTubers like to pretend like they know everything. I clearly don't. I don't even know how to take this off yet. Did watch a YouTube video, which is where I suggest everybody learn how to do stuff on the internet. But they taught me how to take most of this stuff apart. No. 2T somethings. You know, I frequently like to use accents that I don't speak. like I do an Australian accent from time to time, or a British accent, or even a Russia accent. But I find myself using the Russian accent a lot less these days. It's a terrible accent anyway. You know, it's not like I'm good at it. But it's like with the way things are going right now with the war, it's hard to say things like, with the war, and be serious, you know? I just find it less fun these days to go, oh, king of the castle, king of the castle. I do already take the battery out because I'm fucking stupid, but I gotta rotate the steering wheel a little bit. Two poppy boys here. Ow. So now instead of the Russian voice, I just do Borat for everything. King of the castle, la la la. Don't you guys think it's awesome though that you can just get on YouTube and learn how to do like anything you want? You're like, you know what, I want to learn how to weld today. Okay, what's a good video on that? Just Google it and watch a YouTube video, forehead. My favorite part, disconnecting the fucking bomb in your car. That blowing up, hopefully. That's only mildly terrifying every time I do it. We'll set that down there somewhere nice and safe where it's gonna hit against everything. Yep. All right, simple enough. Now all we gotta do is remove this little stupid nut right here. 21mm nut, absolute giga chad of an impact. Now this is an old truck. This is normally where I would use my steering wheel puller if I had one, which I don't. So I'm just gonna be a man about it. Rip it off myself. Eventually. Well, I went over and saw my buddy Mr. Mike, and he had a steering wheel puller, or a puller of some sorts. And I'm gonna try to make work here. 2 bolts of similar size. Glad that worked. I really thought it might not, because I did things the wrong way. I got the right results. It's like not showing your work. Thought I was gonna turn that from a righty-tighty to a righty-loosey. Oops, all neutrals. All right, time to go give Mr. Mike his wheel puller back. All right, and the last thing I gotta do before I put the steering wheel back on is transfer this little cover plate here, which is pretty easy, it looks like. Just T20, I believe. Maybe T15, yeah, T20. And then just like that. You know, I said I was talking all that shit about being a man and not needing a steering wheel puller. It's been a long time since I pulled a steering wheel off of a truck that was this old, or a vehicle. Mr. Mike always got my back. Nice. Put our nut back on. All right, the rest is simple. We gotta connect the airbag, put our little safety tab back in. Boom. Look at that. That is fucking gorgeous. Very happy with that. It's actually, it's like a little bit bigger than factory as well, it feels like. Let's, as a matter of fact, compare them. You know what? No, it's actually about the same, it's the same diameter as the factory, maybe even a little bit smaller. I'm fucking crazy. But that looks great. All right, let's nut the rest of it back up. Ah, oh, fuck. I forgot to put the horn key back in. Damn it, I suck. I knew I was gonna forget. Always forgetting something, Dan. Not like the horn worked anyway, but there we go. All right, that's that. The GoPro's perspective throws it all off a little bit, like angle-wise, but man, that's turned out good. That looks so good. Feels good too. Very happy with it, very nice. All right, seatbeltplanet.com. Let's see what you got for me in store of this box. The Seatbelt Planet will not only do they do re-webbing service, which means that if you want your seatbelts changed to a different color, depending on the year, make, and model of your vehicle, but for this truck, since it's so old, they just have a whole set of seatbelts. And we got them in red. I'm really looking forward to that. That was the kicker for me. And it all comes with, oh, look at this. It's got a bunch of grade 8 hardware too, so that's an upgrade from factory OEM style. Brand new clips, brand new plugs. This is gonna look great in the truck. And yeah, I'll finally be wearing my seatbelt in the truck. You guys have said it enough times that I need to wear my seatbelt, and I believe you. I believe that you care for me. That's fine. You guys like me. That's, you know, whatever. You guys like me. It's cool. Question is, how complicated this is gonna be. Okay, that looks simple. And that looks simple as well. Pull that whole thing off. All right. Just blast them here. Never bolted out looks. Jesus. We'll get this guy down here. Oh, that whole thing just comes right out. Wow. Is it really that simple? Caution, always use factory seatbelt mounting locations and hard. All right, so I'm not positive just yet, but I think this system eliminates this big ass box. So it looks like in here you have 2 seatbelts worth of seatbelts rather, and they both lock up. One's shoulder, one's shoulder, one's. Yeah, see, that doesn't work very well. Closes like that, mounts like that. So I thought maybe you're supposed to open this up and pull this whole system out. I don't think you do. I think this bulky system goes away, and this is what replaces it, this tiny little compact thing, which is great because I thought that always looked like shit. All right, I think I got it. It just clicks in there. I think that's how it goes. They're a little on the sensitive side as far as like grabbing when you go to put them on. But I bet that is something that'll kind of wear in over time. It does rib, and I think it looks cool. You can still move and operate. I got red seat belts. I think that's fine. I think that works good. I really like the color of them. It's like exactly what I was wanting red-wise. So now I'll be safe. I'll be able to drive around safely with my new steering wheel and my seat belt. You little boy's all nice and safe. Oh my goodness, brother, he is so safe. Fantastic. Let's do the passenger side. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Most importantly, I'll be safe. And there you have it. Carbon fiber steering wheel looks brilliant. Nice brand new beautiful red seat belts. Excellent. The kit's nice and clean. I think I did have some issues getting it ready to get installed because I didn't realize that it's kind of more of like a universal kit than a vehicle specific kit. So you do lose that big chunky box and you get this nice small compact box. We've got the passenger side installed too. Nice and clean, fits really well, clicks into place. I would consider that a successful day because we made our truck just a little bit cooler and a lot more safer. So I'm gonna call it here. But let me run an idea by you guys before I let you go. Now obviously we're about to start working on the Camaro again. That's up next on the project list. Since how we got the dually done as far as I'm gonna take it, the sim rig excluding some powder coating is finished. So that kind of nuts up most of our projects that we have on the floor. And like I said, the Camaro's up next. That should probably be next video maybe. But you know, I have this motor, this LS1 motor that I did all this work to, and I've been kind of thinking, wouldn't that go great in the little pickup truck? Now I know I meant it for the Camaro, and I will still do that if you guys think it's the right call. But I've been thinking, man, wouldn't it be great is if I put that LS1 in the truck and just had like a basic LS1 for the little pickup truck, and then I were to go with an NA LS7 for the Camaro. Just a thought. I can't really afford the LS7. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that. Maybe I can find a company who's willing to hook me up with it, but I've been thinking about putting a new motor in that little truck once the dually's registered. It obviously has to be registered running and driving before I can sacrifice another vehicle and have it on the chopping block. But just a thought, just a little bit of a thought that I've had rolling around in my head. Because for the Camaro, I've moved away from the idea of doing automatic transmission. I was gonna do a 4L60E that I've had built by Monster Transmissions, which I still have. But that is definitely gonna go in the little pickup truck. This thing is ready to go. It's a transmission built by Monster Transmissions. It can hold about 600 horsepower, give or take, which is more than plenty for that LS1. So I've been thinking about putting that LS1 paired with the 4L60E in this truck, just because, you know? And then the only thing I'd have to do after that, I would have to do an axle swap because This right now is open diff, so like just one wheelie peelies in the little pickup truck. Trust me, I've tried. That's just my thought process on the little not a build pickup truck is putting that LS1 in there. And it's just been sitting around, not going in anything. That's just a thought though. Let me know what you guys think below in the comments and I'll take it into consideration because I would definitely want to do an engine swap. I just don't know how much that's going to entail for this truck. It is an older truck, so it probably should be pretty easy. There's not a whole lot of electronics. But that's what's been going through my mind the last couple of months about that LS1. It's like, do I go ahead and put the LS1 in the pickup truck or do I just go ahead and put it in the Camaro to get the Camaro running? Anyway guys, I'm gonna leave you with that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I will see you guys later. I'm gonna reconnect my battery and get on home. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Oh yeah, don't forget to follow me on twitch.tv/DIWD.